Hello, everyone, and welcome to my at-home yoga practice today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's so nice to be back. I'm trying to do this kind of stream at least once per month these days, and looking at the week that has been, I think it's been hard on many people, with obviously me having like my American connection. It's been the election. For a lot of countries, it's been like reconfinement, like back into lockdown. So it's been a tough one. So I figured it would be the perfect week to try to offer you guys a little bit of light, a little bit of positivity through moving and breathing together, and hopefully creating a bit of energy and softness in body and mind. So today I have a practice for you guys called flow. So as the name suggests, we're going to be using our inhales and exhales to trigger movements, and we're going to be working on many different mini flows back and forth. So I'm always inviting you, and I will remind you during the practice, to notice what's happening in the body, notice how you feel, notice where your thoughts go, and the energy that is in your body, in the place you are. But today, I invite you to really, really pay attention more than ever to how all the little details in your body are working. Notice what your breath inspires. Just really take stock as we're moving through the emotions here. Really notice what is happening and what's going on. So I like to do these kind of mini flows back and forth because I feel like it inspires awareness in the body at the same time that we're building strength, because we're slowing it down, as you will see. It's also a very nice and a gentle way to manipulate the spinal column. I mean, yoga in general is about the manipulation of the spine, so it's nothing new in that sense. But the way we're going to be using it today, as you will see, we're going to create like waves and nice like ways to move our spine basically in a healthy way without it being too extreme, because some people have lower back issues or back issues. So yes, basically we're going to be doing flow today. We're going to be doing a bit of vinyasas as well, because that's also part of the flow practice. So I'm very excited to get started. I see like a chat thing happening here. I just hope everything is fine. Yep, lower back issues represent. There we go. Thanks, Lex. That's cool. So welcome once again, everyone. We are going to start on all fours today, or actually not on all fours. We're going to start in child's pose, of all things. So we're going to start like nice and easy. Or maybe you don't think child's pose is that easy, which is also an option, of course. If child's pose really isn't for you, then you can, of course, find a comfortable seat of your choice. No worries at all. For those of you who want to follow me, I'm going to use extended child's pose. So big toes together to touch, knees opening wide. I always kind of like to inhale, drop the belly down, flex my spine a little bit, like cow pose, and then on the exhale, lower down onto my ankles. I'm coming into extended child's pose. Options here are either a seated pose, or you can even have your knees together and come into like a normal child's pose. Just find somewhere where you can sit or stay comfortably for a little while, because we're going to just use these first minutes to tap into the present moment, try to land on the mat. I always find it a little bit weird to go to a class and kind of just start right away. So I like to take my time with my classes in the beginning, just to make sure that everyone is kind of here and present. So I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and start going inward. Right away, we draw the focus down to our belly, trying to fill it with air. Feeling how the skin on our back stretches on an inhale. And trying to relax into the mat on your exhale. So not only is extended child's pose giving us a nice opening in the hips to begin with, we're also extending through the arms, getting a little stretch here. And at the same time, we're bowing down to each other as we're about to start and share this practice together. Begin to focus on the sound of your breath. You're more than welcome to use Ujjayi breath if you're familiar with this pranayama technique, where you create a bit of constriction in the back of the neck to create this kind of ocean wave sound, also known as the victorious breath or ocean breath. It can help you focus further on your inhales and your exhales. So give your mind the time to land here with me today. Put everything that has happened so far on hold. Put everything that comes after this practice on hold as well. Not something that we do that much in everyday life, but we're going to try our best to stay present and just notice as we go along with our practice. Using the breath to continue our focus inward and consciously making a choice to notice how our body feels, notice where our thoughts go, notice the energy, feel the breath. As with every Akiko Yoga practice, we're going to begin today by making a dedication. We obviously practice yoga and meditation and all these kind of things for ourselves. We want to treat ourselves with a bit of self-love, self-care, which is fantastic. I mean, we couldn't ask for anything better. But at the same time, we always want to acknowledge that we're part of something bigger and that these things that we do for ourselves also affect the people around us in a positive way. So I invite you to dedicate your practice to something or someone out there. If you know someone that could use a bit of extra light and love, or maybe a general situation that you feel could benefit from a little lightening, please repeat this to yourself as part of your dedication. So gently, we're going to inhale, lift our head. Hello, welcome back. I already got so zoned out. Great. It's great. So that's a great start. On your exhale, you're going to lift up onto your elbows. And for those of you who, like me, have your knees spread wide, bring them together and place your sweet bum back down on your ankles, back into child's pose. So we start with our little flow right away. So we're going to inhale to roll forward. So really rounding through the spine here, taking it slow. And as you go, you're going to start lowering down to the ground and come into cobra pose, looking forward or straight down to protect the neck. On your exhale, press the floor away, power up, and you're going to send your hips up and back onto your ankles, child's pose. Here we go again. Inhale, rolling forward, taking it slow, using your strength in your arms to lower yourself down. Coming to cobra. And on your exhale, pushing the floor away, really smooth. Sending the hips back onto the ankles or towards the ankles, child's pose. Here we go again. Inhale, rolling forward. Really see how smooth you can go here. Smoothing out the edges. On your exhale, pushing the mat away. Sending the hips back. Last one. Inhale, rolling through the spine. All the way forward into cobra. And on your exhale, back into child's pose we go. Very good. Inhale. We're going to come back to all fours, tabletop position. So set yourself up for greatness, as the great Adrian Mishler from Yoga with Adrian would say. So put your palms underneath your shoulder blades, your shoulders actually, and your knees underneath your hips. Finding a nice position here. And we're going to inhale, drop the belly down, look forward or up, coming into cow pose. And on the exhale, rounding through the spine, navel draws in towards the spinal column. Cat pose. Inhale once again, dropping the belly down, coming into cow. And on the exhale, navel draws up and in, coming into cat pose. Inhale, dropping belly down, looking forward or up, cow pose. On the exhale, rounding through the spine, cat pose. One last time, inhale, looping just forward, and exhale, rounding through the back. So we're gonna do a little bit of a kind of, I've heard this referred as drunk cat-cow. Basically what we're going to do, we're gonna do like a circle here. So you're gonna inhale, open your chest forward, but moving now. Exhale, you're going to shift back in a circular motion. So we're inhaling, opening the chest forward, and on the exhale, rounding a bit more through the back, drawing this kind of circle with our body. Inhale forward, exhale, coming all around through the ankles here at the back. And one more time, inhaling, coming forward. And on the exhale, looping it back. We're going to change the circle. So inhale, change the direction that you're going in. And on your exhale, bring your hips back into their ankles. Inhale, opening the chest forward. Exhale, looping through the back. Inhale, forward. Keep drawing the circle. Exhale in the back. If your wrists are sensitive, you can also use your fists here. Inhale, coming forward. And on the exhale, back. Next time you're in the back, just stay here for one inhale and exhale. And inhale, gently lift back up to all fours. You're going to bring the big toes together to touch again, opening the knees a bit wider than hip width apart. You're going to bring your left palm underneath your heart space. And we're going to inhale, drag the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Of course, you don't have to be this open. You can also be down here, no problem whatsoever. Inhaling, stretching, reaching it up. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle, sending the right arm underneath the left. And inhale, up again. Reaching it up. Exhale, sending those right fingertips underneath the left arm. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, right arm underneath left. This time we come down to lay on our right shoulder. So we're stretching out the right shoulder, the muscles around the shoulder blade. You can keep your left hand next to your face. You can stretch it out up towards the top of your mat. For an even deeper stretch, you can inhale, send those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. And if you want to add your bind, you can send the left fingertips to the front of the right hip. So you can find any variation here that works for you. And of course, you're not married to one. You can also try several. And breathing deep. Sending breath all the way down into your belly. Good. Inhale. We're going to unravel, come back with that left hand underneath ourselves. next to your face. And here we go. In exhale, you're going to push away from your yoga mat. Inhale, sending the right fingertips up. One last time we twist. And exhale, release that right arm back down. Right hand replaces the left in the center, right underneath her heart. We inhale, send left fingertips up towards the ceiling this time. Once again, you don't have to be here. You can also be here. No problem. Just feel it out in your body. That's the most important. So we're here. And on your exhale, you just send your left arm underneath the right arm. Gentle twist in the spine here. Inhale, reaching it up. And exhale, rounding through, left fingertips underneath the right arm. Inhale one more time, reaching it up. And on the exhale, sending that left arm underneath the right arm and coming to lay on your left shoulder. So once again, the right arm can stay, the right palm can stay next to your face. You can reach the right arm up towards the top of your yoga mat for a deeper stretch. For even more, you can inhale, send your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. And if you want to include the bind, you send your right fingertips to the front of your left hip crease. No matter where you are, connect to your breath. Send the breath all the way down to the tip of your spine, all the way down to the belly. Maybe finding this audible breath. You can listen to your own song, focusing on the sensations in your body. And now you're going to send those right fingertips back to the center line where they were. And on your exhale, you're going to push the yoga mat away from yourself. Inhale, you're going to lift your left fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling once again. And on the exhale, left arm drops down and come back to all four. Inhale, bring your knees back to center underneath the hips. Curl your toes under. And yes, you guessed it, hips up and back on the exhale, downward facing dog. Good old friend, down dog. So in down dog, I invite you to pedal your feet out a little bit. So that means just like stepping one foot down and the other. We're leaving our ego behind here. It does not matter if your heels are down on the mat or not. It's more about for you to feel a nice stretch in your body, whatever that means. So spread your fingertips wide in down dog. Press into the knuckles of your hands. And work on straightening out from your hips all the way down to your hands. Very good. Your next inhale, you're gently going to start to walk up your hands. Maybe crisscrossing. I've gotten so used to this, I just automatically start crisscrossing until you end up in forward folds. So same thing in forward fold. Keep your knees bent to protect your lower back. No problem at all. For those of you who want to stretch out the legs more, you can work to straightening them out, of course. So in forward fold, you can get really quiet here. You can close your eyes and really notice how it feels. Letting the upper body just relax down, hang down. You can find some movement in the neck if that feels good to you today. You can even rock gently from side to side, noticing the movement that's happening in the lower spine. All while listening to the sound of your own breath. We're going to inhale, gently lift up halfway. So drag your hands across your sweet legs, and we're going to land at the top of our thighs. Pulling our elbows in towards our body, shoulders away from the air, trying to create this kind of parallel line with the floor, the torso. And on the exhale, you're going to roll it down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Straightening the spine. And on your exhale, roll them. Bend your knees generously here. You're going to inhale, push the mat away from you and start to roll up. So you're aiming for mountain pose here, but take your time. Like really feel it out. Slowing this down. Really feeling what the legs are doing, feeling the spine stacking bone upon bone. Until you come all the way up to mountain pose. Very good, everyone. We're going to continue our warm-up because, yes, we're still warming up. Yay! With sun salutations. So this has quickly become one of my favorite ways to warm up because it does have this flow element. But at the same time, you can do it very slow and gently, which will allow you to bring strength, but at the same time get this very serene feeling in the body if you really focus on the details. So we're going to try our best. We're going to do a variation of sun salutation A, which starts with mountain pose. So in mountain pose, make sure that your ankles are underneath your knees underneath your hips. Right away, we're going to straighten up through the spine. Think that we're really drawing energy up from the inside of the feet. You're like opening through the chest, turning on the core, opening through the chest. Shoulders are back and down. Arms down by your side. Knees are not locked back here. They're still loose. You can feel this I feel like the core is working more when you have the knees kind of relaxed. For each inhale, think you're opening the chest more. And for each exhale, feel your shoulders drop down and relax, grounding down through the back body into your floor. So we're going to take this nice and slow. We're going to do 2 rounds, so do not worry if this is kind of new to you. I've got you covered. So we're going to inhale, start by reaching up towards the ceiling. Here you can open your chest forward, or you can find a backward bend, only if you don't have any back issues. On your exhale, palms come together, we bend to the knees, keeping the spine straight, coming all the way down to run into our bed. No, coming down into forward fold. Inhale, you're going to step your right toes back, drop the right knee down, look forward, low lunge. Hold your breath, lift the right knee up, plant your palms, step the left toes back to plank pose. On your exhale, shift forward. You're going to drop your knees down, hips up towards the ceiling, then chest, and then chin. Ashtangasana. Inhale, roll forward before you start to lift up, cobra. And on the exhale, curl through your toes, lift up to plank, and then up to down dog. Inhale, lifting the left toes, taking a step up between your palms. Right knee goes down, low lunge, looking forward. And on your exhale, lifting the right knee up and taking a step up to forward fold. Inhale, bending through those knees, stretching all the way up to mountain pose again, opening the chest or finding a back bend. And on your exhale, down we go again. Forward fold. Inhale, left toes go back this time. Left knee down, you look forward. Hold your breath as you plant your palms, lifting the left knee and stepping back to plank pose. On your exhale, shift forward and drop your knees down, pelvis up towards the ceiling, then chest, then chin. Ashtangasana. Inhale, rolling forward and rolling up, coming into cobra. And on the exhale, curling the toes under, up to plank pose, and down dog. Inhale, picking the right foot up, stepping it up in between your hands. Left knee down, looking forward. On your exhale, lifting the left knee and taking a step up to forward fold. Inhale, bending through the knees, reaching up towards the sky. One more time, opening the chest or back. And on exhale, palms together, and floating all the way down to the heart. So close your eyes here. Take a moment to notice what is happening in your body. Notice the rhythm of your breath. We're going to take a deep inhale together through the nose. And you're going to exhale, let it go through the mouth. Inhale once again. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And let it go. Exhale. Very good, my friends. We're going to do one more round just like that. So here we go. Inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling, opening to the chest or finding a back bend. On your exhale, palms come together. We bend our knees, keeping the back straight, coming all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, stepping the right toes back, right knee down, look forward, opening the chest, low lunge. Hold your breath, lift the right knee and take a step back to plank pose. On your exhale, shift forward, knees down, hips up, chest down, and chin down. Ashtanga. Inhale, come all the way forward, rolling up into cobra. And on the exhale, curl your toes under, up to plank, and downward doggy go. Inhale, lifting the left toes up and taking a step up between your palms. Right knee goes down, we look forward. On the exhale, lifting the right knee up and up to forward fold, we go. Inhale, bend through the knees. We reach for the sky, opening the chest or finding a back bend. On the exhale, palms come together, back is straight. Forward fold is where we meet. Inhale, left toes back this time, left knee down, opening the chest forward, low lunge. Retain the breath, lift the left knee, plant your palms, step it back to plank pose. On the exhale, you're going to shift forward, lower knees down, hips up towards the ceiling, chest and chin, Ashtanga. Inhale, rolling through and then up into cobra. And on the exhale, up to plank and downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right toes up, taking a step up between your palms. Left knee down, look forward. On the exhale, lift your left knee and take a step up to forward fold. Inhale, bending through the knees, reaching up towards the ceiling, opening the chest or the back. And on the exhale, palms come together and all the way down to the heart. Once again, closing your eyes. Noticing how you feel. Feeling the energy, feeling the heat, feeling the blood rushing through your body. Let's take a nice big inhale through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. One more time, nice big inhale. And exhale. One last one, inhale. And exhale. Really good job, everyone. If you want to grab a bit of water, that's totally welcome. I so don't have water there. Okay, I have it here. We're going to move into our main part of this practice. We're still in mountain pose, still drawing energy up from the ground here. Finding a nice integrity to the spine, straightening up, upward energy in the front body, grounding energy through the back body. We're going to inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Think up, and then you're going to bend over towards the right on your exhale. You're going to continue this journey. So you're going to basically spiral down towards forward fold, bending through the knees. And on your inhale, you're going to grab your right wrist with the left hand. You're going to reach it up, same way you came down. There you go. All the way back up. volcano pose. Take another big inhale. On your exhale, grab your right wrist and come all the way over towards the left side body stretch. And you're going to start traveling down again towards the left, dragging the arms towards the left all the way through center. You're going to switch in center, grabbing the left wrist this time. Inhale, reaching it up, all the way up. And exhale, shoulders away from ears, volcano pose. Inhale, we're going to do this one more time. So grabbing the right wrist, thinking up and then over on your exhale as you come over towards the right. Coming into side body stretch. And then you're going to keep going downwards. You're going to bend your knees as you come through forward fold, switching to the other wrists and inhaling, pulling the right arm up this time, all the way up to center. And on the exhale, release, shoulders down. Volcano pose. Inhale. We're going to grab the right wrist this time, and on your exhale, come over towards the left. Side body stretch. And then you keep moving. So keep pulling that right arm over towards the left. Come all the way through center. Knees are bent. And on the inhale, shift it around. So you're now pulling the left wrist over towards the right. And all the way up to volcano pose. And exhale, release. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, we're reaching up. Look up towards the ceiling. Really stretch it out. And on the exhale, we send the hands left to right. Back is straight. Come all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lifting up parallel with the floor. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, roll it down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, roll it down. We're going to do a little vinyasa here. So inhale, hop or step it back to plank pose. On your exhale, you're going to shift forward. And you're going to lower all the way down. Inhale, rolling up to cobra or baby cobra. And on the exhale, roll it down. Inhale, flex through the feet and push back up to plank pose. And on the exhale, downward facing dog, my friends. So, in down dog, take a little rest. I'm always saying down dog is a resting pose. A lot of people are like, what? But it really is a resting pose. So take a second here to maybe stretch out one foot and then the other. We're going to move into one of our flows of today. This one, I'm not going to lie, it can be hard. So if you need to take a break, please feel free to do so. If you have problems with your wrists, this might not be for you. You can come into a forearm plank maybe instead, just to work on strength. Otherwise, we're going to do a flow between plank and down dog. And it's going to look like this. So you're going to inhale. You think that you're really rolling your spine forward. Really rolling it slowly until you arrive in plank pose. On your exhale, you're going to lower down a little bit, bending through the knees, sending your hips backwards and all the way up to down dog once again. Here we go again. Inhaling, rolling forward. So take your time here. Really articulating through the spine, feeling it out. On your exhale, lowering down slightly, bending through the knees, sending the hips up towards the ceiling and back. Once more, inhaling, rolling forward, articulating through the spine, noticing the feet, the hands. On your exhale, lowering halfway down, bending through the knees, sending hips up and back. One last time, inhale, here we go, rolling forward. Finding plank pose. And on your exhale, lower down, bending to the knees, push the hips up and back. There we go, my friends. Very good job. Like, as you can hear by my voice, it's like not the best moment to be speaking at the same time, but good job. Inhale, you're going to lift your left toes up. You're going to send them up into a three-legged dog. On your exhale, you're going to bring that left knee in towards your chest and step it up between your palms. Low lunge, yay. So I was about to say you can drop your knee down here, but don't do that because we're going to move into our next flow. So you're going to place your fingertips a little bit behind your heel. So usually we would have on either side of the foot. Now I want you to really move my hair. Place your fingertips a bit further back. Left knee over left ankle. Inhale, look forward, low lunge. On the exhale, you're going to send your hips up and back, coming off of those toes through the left foot, coming into a pyramid variation. You can keep the right knee bent if this is too much. And we're going to flow here too. Inhale, flowing forward, low lunge, looking forward, stretching through that right hip. And on the exhale, coming into a pyramid variation. Here we go again. Inhale, rolling forward, looking forward, opening the chest. And on the exhale, we're pulling the left hip back, coming into a pyramid variation, or even a standing runner stretch. Inhale once again, rolling forward, low lunge. And on the exhale, left hip crease back, coming onto the left heel. Forward folding. Inhale, back to lunge we go. And exhale, you can move your hands back to either side of your foot here. We're going to do another little vinyasa. So we're going to inhale, plant our palms, step the left toes back, plank pose. On your exhale, you're going to shift forward and lower all the way down. Inhale, roll it up, cobra, lifting up. And on the exhale, roll it down. Inhale, pushing back up to plank pose. And on the exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Very good, everyone. So once again, in down dog, you're more than welcome to step your feet a little bit from one side to the other. You can even tick-tock your hips, like move your hips back and forth. Take advantage of the fact that you're at home and no one can see you to get a bit freaky with it. Very good. We're going to take a deep inhale all together. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, really big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Very good. We're gently going to start walking up towards our hands once more. Coming into forward fold. So you guys will excuse me for stopping at this point on my mat, but I keep running into my bed, so at home yoga, that's how it is. So forward fold. Once again, you can bend your knees here to get a nice stretch to the back of the thighs and protect the lower back. And just let the head hang loose. Enjoy no tension in the upper body here. If you want to draw circles with your neck, you can. If you want to sway from side to side, you can. Even if you want to step the same way as in down dog, one foot stretching it out, and the other leg is also completely fine. Just notice what your body is asking for today. And maybe just give in. Give it to it. Okay, ever so gently, we're going to inhale, lift up halfway. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears, straightening through the spine. On the exhale, roll it down. Once again, inhale, halfway lift. And on the exhale, let it go. Bend through the knees generously. We're going to inhale, roll all the way up. Pushing into the feet, pushing the earth away from us. Until we come all the way up to mountain pose. Here we are again. Inhale, we're stretching the arms up overhead. Really stretching, look up. Exhale, back down we go. So we keep the spine straight and come into forward fold once more. Inhale, halfway lift. Straightening the spine. Continuing the manipulation of the spine here. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, halfway lifts. And exhale, roll it down. One more vinyasa, my friends. So either step or hop it back to plank pose. On your exhale, you're going to shift your weight forward and lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, push into your hands, roll up, cobra. On your exhale, roll it down. You now curl your toes under, push back up to plank pose. And on the exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Very good, everyone. Just stick with it. Just keep listening to your breath. Keep noticing the details in your body. Do one more round of our plank and down dog flow. So once again, if this is too much, please feel free to come to seated pose or into child's pose to rest. No problem. Just notice what your body wants today. For all us others who are about to continue this, we're going to inhale, start to roll forward, shifting onto our toes, aiming to come all the way to plank pose. On the exhale, you're going to lower down, think chaturanga, bending through the knees, sending the hips up and back. Now we're facing dog. Inhale, once again, rolling forward. Building strength in the body here. Exhale, lower down, bending through the knees, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, lowering down, hips up and back. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, lower halfway down, hips up and back. A very good job, everyone. Back in down dog. I promise that was the last plank down dog flow. Do not worry. Inhale, we're going to lift our right toes this time. Three-legged dog, stretching out the right leg. And on your exhale, you're going to bring your right knee up into your chest and take a step up between your palms. Low lunge. So, once again, checking that right knee is over right ankle. I'm going to keep the left knee lifted because we're going to do our little low lunge pyramid variation flow on this side. So we're going to bring our fingertips a bit further back, so maybe like in line with your heel. You're going to inhale, look forward, and on the exhale, you're going to send those hips back, pulling the right hip crease back. Inhale, coming all the way forward, low lunge, looking forward. On the exhale, picking the right toes up, dragging the right hip back, pyramid variation. Inhale, once again, looking forward, stretching out the left hip. Exhale, right hip crease pulls back, come into pyramid variation. Inhale, once more, into low lunge we go, look forward. On the exhale, pulling the right hip crease back, folding into pyramid variation. Very good. Inhale, place the right foot down again. And exhale, walk your fingertips back in line with your foot as usual. And you guessed it, we're going to do another vinyasa. Last one of today, I promise. So inhale, plant your palms, take a step back with the right foot. On your exhale, shift forward and lower all the way down. Inhale, push into the floor, roll up cobra. On your exhale, roll it down. Inhale, power up, push into plank pose. And on the exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Last down dog here. Stepping it out. We're going to take a nice big inhale all together. A nice big exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Inhale. We're going to roll forward into plank. And on your exhale, drop your knees down either together or open them wide. Inhale, look forward. Opening the chest, dropping the belly down. Exhale, sending those hips back towards your ankles, coming into child's pose or extended child's pose. Or if neither are comfortable for you, you can also come into a seated pose of your choice. So finally, a bit of relaxation. As you land here in child's pose or in your seated pose, try to regain control on your breath. Like slow it down. Deep inhales, extended exhales. Sending breath all the way down to the tip of your tail. And on your exhale, relax into your mat. Notice how the body is feeling. Notice how your energy may have changed during the practice. Feel the heat created in the body. Notice the light. And stay aware of your thoughts and where they might be going. Take this moment to really go inward. Just continue being in this moment with yourself, noticing the sensations in your body, noticing all the micro movements when you breathe in and out. Trying your best to remain present. Ever so gently, you're going to inhale, lift your sweet forehead up, look forward. Ooh, getting real zen out again. And on your exhale, you push back up onto all fours. Take your time, move slow. You're going to swing your legs to one side, any side. Come on to your sweet behind. So lame to say that. And we're going to move into a little cool down after all of our flows here. We're going to start in Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together. Just opening it gently through the hips. If you want to deepen the stretch, I just did this the other day myself and it really made a huge difference. You can sit up against the wall so that your wall is supporting your spine and it'll allow you to open the hips even further if you're interested in that. If not, you can stay here with us. Regular peasants, just sitting up straight. You can hold onto your ankles, or you can bind your fingers together around your toes and use that to further ground you down. So wherever you are, inhale, straighten through the spine, and on your exhale, just try to relax. Let the hips fall heavy down, the inner thighs rotating up towards the ceiling, and just feeling the deep stretch through those hip joints. We don't need to push anything here. We can just let gravity do her work, letting the knees fall down towards the floor. Just sitting here together, breathing. So inhale, straighten through the spine here, lifting up even further. On the exhale, you can bend your elbows left to right, start forward folding towards your feet. Don't have to come anywhere close to your feet. You can also be up here, just rounding through the neck, finding a little bit of a curve in your spine. Once again, inviting you to go inward in a pose like this. Closing your eyes.
Really staying aware of what's happening in your hips. For those of you who are into that kind of thing, there's a lot of emotion carried in this area of our body. So if you feel any kind of emotions coming up, arising, just let them come, let them be here, acknowledge them. It's all good. Just keep focusing on your breath. You're going to inhale, you're going to lift up halfway. Think halfway lifts, same thing, like looking into the floor as if there was a mirror there, looking at your reflection. And on your exhale, draw your navel in towards your spine, round to the back, and lift up from the floor. Just like what we do when we roll up to mountain pose. There we go. You're going to bring your left heel in towards the center line. And you're going to send your right leg out. So here comes the cool part. Since you're at home, there's no need to, like, once again, you can let the ego be its own thing and not interfere with this. You can keep your leg out like this. It doesn't have to be completely out to the side. For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to show you how it looks with the full extended leg. But like I said, you can keep it here. No worries at all. We're going to find a nice straight spine here once again. We're going to inhale, send the arms out in front of us and reach up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, your right hand goes over towards the left hip. And on your exhale, you're going to dip over towards the right, coming into a side body stretch once again. Revolved head to knee pose. Here we go. So head towards knee pose could also have been a nice name for this pose. Once again, don't have to come near that right foot at all. Just finding a nice solid side body stretch here towards the right. We're going to flow a little here again. Big surprise, right? So we're going to inhale, lift back up. And this time on the exhale, you're going to send your right fingertips up and come into a side body stretch towards the left. Inhale, you're going to lift up to center again. And on your exhale, sending the left fingertips over towards the right foot. Or your bed, apparently. Inhale, reaching up once again. Right fingertips over towards the left, side body stretch. You can lift the hip here if you want extra stretch. On your inhale, once again, lifting up over towards the right. Inhale, up. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, up. Exhale towards the right. Inhale, lifting up one more time. On your exhale, come into side body stretch towards the left. And inhale, we lift up. And exhale, come into another head towards knee pose. Inhale, lift back up again. And on your exhale, bring your right foot in to meet the left. Once more, we find Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together. Opening through the hips, holding onto the ankles here. Or holding around your toes. Inhale, lift up to the spine. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Hips go heavy. Very good, everyone. We're going to inhale, once again, lifting up, lengthening through the spine. And on your exhale, bending your elbows left to right, coming forward into a forward fold. Can be anywhere, like I said, not even close to your feet, no problem. Just take these few moments to go inward, close your eyes, notice the sensation in your hips. Inhale, here we go. You're going to lift up halfway. straightening the spine as much as you can. And on your exhale, navel draws in towards spine. We round through the back before we pick ourselves all the way back up to Baddha Konasana. So, you're going to inhale, straighten through the spine. On the exhale, bringing your right ankle in towards your groin, and you're going to send your left leg out long. So here we go again. You can keep your leg here, no problem. It can be hairy, but not an issue at all. Like, feel it out in your body. Just notice what feels right for you today. So you're going to come into revolved head to knee pose on the other side, and flow back and forth between side body stretch and head towards knee pose. I'm just going to call it heads towards knee pose because that's more realistic. So inhale, reaching your arms out, stretching up overhead. On the exhale, left fingertips over towards the right hip, posing up and over as we stretch the right arm over towards the left foot. Coming into head towards knee pose. Feeling out here for a couple of breaths before we start our flow. Stretching it out. And here we go. We're going to inhale, reach back up to center. And on the exhale, left fingertips over towards the right this time. Stretching side body out. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, right hand over towards left toes. Inhale, back to center we go. Exhale, side body stretch towards the right. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, right hand towards left toe. Inhale, back up to center. Into side body stretch. Once again, you can lift your hip up here for a full body experience. And inhale, reach back up to center. And exhale, over towards left foot. Let's do one more. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, over into side body stretch. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, over towards our left foot. Very good, everyone. Inhale, reaching all the way up once again. And on your exhale, one last time, we bring the soles of our feet together. Find Baddha Konasana. So last Baddha Konasana of today. We've already done 2, so this is probably enough already. You can grab onto your ankles. Find a wall for a deeper stretch. Binding your hands around your toes. Inhale, stretching up through the spine. And exhale, relaxing shoulders down. Inhale, once again, lifting up to the spine even further. And on your exhale, elbows left to right, we round forward. If you have issues with your lower back here, please don't come very far down. You can stay with a straight spine and just bring your chin to your chest. And just notice the sensation in your hips. Inhale, think that you're lifting up halfway, trying to straighten through the spine, looking straight down into the floor. And on the exhale, rounding to the back, navel draws in towards spine, and we use our core to lift ourselves back up to seated position. Very good, everyone. We're going to send our legs out long. Turn them out here. Just to massage out those hip joints, we're going to place our hands right behind our hips or our sit bones. We're going to inhale, lifting up through the armpit chest, straighten through the spine. And on your exhale, you're going to let your knees drop towards your left. You're going to bring it back up to center, over to the right. I'm just going to keep on moving back and forth here, still lifting up through the armpit chest, trying to create a straight spine. And breathe as your windshield wiping the legs. Getting a nice little massage in the hip joints after those Baddha Konasanas, after the head to knee pose. Stretching it out ever so gently. Next time you find yourself in the center, you can let your legs slide out long. Pick yourself up. We find Dandasana just for 2 seconds. Staff pose. Lifting up from the sit bones. Finding a nice straight spine. Inhale, sending the arms out long. Finding the steeple grip. And on the exhale, you're going to start to lower down. You're going to use this one as a little core wake up as well. So you're just going to roll as far as you can. Going slow, keeping in control as much as you can until you come all the way down onto the mat. As soon as you arrive, you can bring your knees up to your chest. And do a little bit of a hug here. Grabbing the knees, rocking gently from side to side. Giving the spine a nice little massage here at the end. Ever so gently, just finding a bit of slow movement back and forth, or just complete stillness. Inhale, send your arms left to right, open up, or if you don't have the space, you can also bend in the elbows and find this kind of cactus shape. And on your exhale, you're going to bring your knees together and let them fall towards the left. We're finding a nice little reclined twist to end our spinal flexion, spinal manipulation flow practice today. For a little bit of extra, you can also send your gaze towards the right. Breathing deep. Once again, getting quiet here and just noticing the sensations in the body. Notice how you feel after this practice. Notice the feeling in the spine, giving you this gentle S kind of shape twist. All while continuing to breathe deep. Take a nice big inhale here. And on your exhale, gently activate the core, pull the knees into your chest and come back to center. Another big hug here. Catch your knees, or even the backs of your thighs if your knees are a little tight. You can start pulling your legs towards your chest. And I still find myself rocking back and forth here, and you're also more than welcome to do the same. I just love this kind of massage that just very gentle movement gives the spine. Moving pressure points from one side to the other. And inhale, come back to center, release your arms out long or into a cactus shape. And on your exhale, you're going to bring your knees together and gently guide them over towards the right this time. Coming into a reclined twist on the other side. So for the full shape, I advise you to send your gaze towards the left. Noticing the breath, still trying to breathe deep into the belly. Maybe noticing how this side is different. And just enjoying the sensation in the body, enjoying the calm, enjoying a bit of peace and quiet. Breathing deeply, sending the breath all the way to the bottom of the spine. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, activate the core and bring the knees back to center. And you're going to extend your legs out long. Take your time to get there. Arms are going to come down alongside your body. Move very slow here until you reach Savasana, our final pose of today. Also known as corpse pose, which is kind of creepy, but you know what? I kind of like creepy, so why not? If you want to keep your heart space open in Savasana, you can inhale, push into your elbows, lift your chest off the floor, and try to bring your shoulder blades kind of in under your heart space, and then relax back down. This just keeps the chest and heart open, even when we're relaxing into the ground. So, Savasana. A challenging pose for many. It's just finding complete stillness, just surrendering to not doing anything, but just trying to focus on the breath and notice how you feel. Not an easy task, and I know that. I'm asking you to try your very best to just stay present, stay in tune with your body for these last minutes we have together today. Calming down the breath, taking long inhales and long extended exhales as well. Do you find any tension or any stress in the body? Some areas that might still be holding on to some kind of slightly negative form of energy, or maybe even pain. Try your best to send your breath to this part. Imagine your breath reaching it and cleansing it out for each exhale. So we inhale to fill our body with energy and with positivity. And on the exhale, we let go of anything that might be negative, anything that might still hold us back.
with this in mind, let's all take a really big inhale through the nose. And just let everything negative, all tension go on the exhale. Once again, inhaling, filling the body with energy. And on the exhale, let go of what no longer serves you. One more time, inhale. And let go. Ever so gently, you can let the breath return to its normal rhythm. Still keeping your focus on it, but not trying to control it in any way. Gently start to wiggle your fingertips, waking up the hands, moving the arms. You're going to inhale, gently bring your palms together. And on your exhale, lift them all the way up to your third eye, this space that we find between the eyebrows in our forehead. We're going to end this practice by reconnecting to our dedication. So repeat to yourself who or what you want to dedicate your light and positivity to. Everything that you created here today in terms of positive energy will be given to them or that. As you're repeating this for yourself, consider it already done. Take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, let your palms gently float down to your heart space. The highest in me acknowledges the highest in you. And I gently whisper to all of you out there practicing with me right now, Namaste. Now you can stay here in Savasana for as long as you want, enjoying the silence. Hello, Depeche Mode. Cool reference. I love that song. Or you can very gently, again, moving very slow, think slow motion here, move on to one side and come into fetal position. Taking a couple of seconds in fetal position, letting the body adjust. Before you ultimately use your hands to push yourself back up to a seated position. And this is where we end today, my friends. So once again, if you're in Shavasana still, enjoy the silence again. Or if you're in a seated position, you can find a meditation practice perhaps, even practice a bit of pranayama. Or if you have to move into the rest of your day, you can do so, just giving yourself a little bit of time to kind of wake up and come back to reality, I guess. Thank you so much, everyone, for practicing with me today. It's been a real pleasure. I hope you guys could feel the positive energy in this practice. I hope your body feels stronger, but at the same time also softened and more at ease. And the same for your mind. So please take very good care of yourselves in these like very unstable, kind of crazy times. I send you lots of light, and I really hope to see you guys on the mat sometime soon. Take very good care of yourselves and have a very nice weekend. Goodbye.